dance teachers, I am Olivia Mode-Cater, and I am the founder and CEO of Dance Ed Tips. So today, and for the next couple of weeks, we are going to be sharing with you some tips and strategies to go back to dance this fall. Now, we know that our current situation is a little bit like dicey, right? We don't really know if we're going back in person, online, or a blend of the two. Or maybe you do know which version of that you're doing, but you're not really sure how to tackle it. So we're here to help. We've been researching this for a while now, and we've been putting together resources, tools, strategies, and also been looking up technology that can help you get the job done. So for today's video, we're going to be just focusing on this term blended learning. What is blended learning? You might have heard it being thrown around on social media, or maybe on the news, or maybe you've read it somewhere. You might have also used or have heard the term hybrid learning, right? And so blended learning is basically that, okay? It's actually thinking about teaching dance in person and teaching dance online and actually doing a mix of the two. So I'm going to share with you my screen. According to Michelle Eaton, who is the author of The Perfect Blend, blended learning is any learning that has a combination of face-to-face traditional instruction and online learning. So for a lot of dance teachers right now, what that's kind of looking like is you teaching online through Zoom while you're also teaching real kids face-to-face through social distancing. So doing that combination is really tough, but there are strategies to make it work. Now, there might be some other situations that you're in that are also blended learning. You might have different groups of kids all in one class, and some of them will be dancing and some of them might be on a computer, right? That would be another example of blended learning. Now, in her book, The Perfect Blend, Michelle Eaton actually talks about blended learning being a full spectrum. And so two of the examples I gave you are on this beautiful chart that she created, and there's a lot of other options in between. So over the next couple of videos, we're going to be diving deeper into some of these examples and actually relating them to dance, because the examples she gives are amazing, but they're not made for actual dance teachers. So we've been doing the research, trying things with real kids, and have been putting it into action. But for today, here's some main takeaways that I want you to know about blended learning, okay? First of all, there are different variations of it, okay? Blended learning is a spectrum. There is the left side of the spectrum, which is most of it is in person and a little bit of technology is used. And then there's the other side of the spectrum, which is that most of the learning is done online and there's a little bit of face-to-face time. Depending on your situation, you could be anywhere along that spectrum. And the other crazy part is that you might be asked to switch suddenly along that spectrum. So that's why we want to go deeper into them over the next couple of videos so that you have some ideas and inspiration in case you are asked to switch very suddenly. The next thing I want you to know about this is that there are some models of blended learning that exist. But you can also create your own, okay? So if as we go through examples in the next videos, you're like, oh, that doesn't really work for me, but I like this part and I like that part and I think I want to put them together, that's totally fine. The beauty of blended learning is that you can really make it your own and you can find a way to make it work for you, what you're being asked to do, and for your students. So that is our first little video on blended learning. Make sure you check your email over the next coming days, the next couple of weeks, because we are going to be tackling more blended learning and also some technology and tools that we recommend. So make sure you tune in and I will see you next time. Bye.